Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another update for you, and this is the brand Jean Paul Dupont. Jean Paul Dupont or Jean Paul Dupont is originally was a French brand from France. It started in 1980s. They have few fragrances in their lineup before they were bought by a Middle Eastern company, and now they are under this company's umbrella. Unfortunately, the brand JPD or Jean Paul Dupont, I can't find any information about them. It's so hard to find it. It's just unbelievable. You think people produce this perfume they would put some publication out there, but it's completely mysterious. No publication, no website, no information anywhere, not even one sentence. Okay, so that's why I just have to go with my experience, with my nose, with what I know. But this brand JPD or Jean Paul Dupont, mamma mia, what a brand. They should be so proud of their products and advertise it everywhere, but somehow they're just so quiet. I unboxed and reviewed a few of their fragrances before, and each time they impressed me, each time. So it's just basically they haven't done anything bad so far. So this one in particular called Jean Paul Dupont, and this is Maestro EDT, is aimed for men, is 100 ml. This one unfortunately is very hard to find in the United Kingdom. So other places, do your research. If you're interested, Google it, see if it comes up and how much it goes for. Again, nothing about this brand anywhere. I bought it from a charity shop just by random, by chance, by just luck. I saw it there and I bought it for a very good price, but when I searched it online, nothing about it, nowhere to be seen. So let's get to the presentation first. Presentation wise, for the price, they are amazing. I don't know how do they do it, but same as most Middle Eastern perfume brands, they give you everything plus the kitchen sink, and it shows in there. Beautiful box, beautiful bottle, everything about it shouts quality. In terms of longevity, I'm happy to say this is a very good performer. On my skin went easily over 8 hours. On t-shirt materials goes easily over 10 hours. So very good performer, especially for EDT, especially for a price, especially for the fresh fragrance. This is very impressive. In terms of projection, I had an arm length of projection for around 2 hours or so. After that slowly subside, but you always have a good bubble, good cloud and a good trail behind you. The only thing is, because it's EDT, you need to go a little bit heavy on the trigger. I put 10 sprays of it on me and I could smell it all day easily. But if you want people smelling from the other side of the road, probably you need to go up to 12 or 14 sprays of it. But the price is right. If you can find it, is very reasonable, is very accessible. I mean, it's very reasonably priced. So it's very good in that term. So who is it for? This is for people who like their classical fragrances first and foremost. This is very classical. It's definitely 70s and 80s vibe in here. So it's very classical. It's quite on the masculine side. It's very aromatic. It's very fresh. It's very refreshing. It's very zesty. It's woody. Overall, very fresh fragrance. Okay, so I classify this perfume or this fragrance as a fresh to semi-fresh, and also I classify it as aromatic fougere. Yes, this is aromatic fougere. Aromatic fougere was very big in 70s and 80s. Many brands and perfume houses, they used to make so many aromatic fragrance, aromatic fougere perfumes, fragrances. These days they are quite rare, so they're not as widely spread as used to be. unfortunately, because one of my favorite genre of all times is aromatic fougere. So in this one, you're getting an aromatic fougere, and what a beauty it is. It's absolutely mesmerizingly gorgeous, well blended, well put together, very good perfumery in here, very good ingredients, especially for a price. It smells divine. So age wise, that would put it in a bracket of a little bit on the mature side. So I would say 25 years and older to be on the safe side. Unless you like this kind of perfumes, this kind of fragrances, then it doesn't mean anything. But I think a maturer person will appreciate this much better. In terms of gender, it leans masculine, yes, but if you're a lady and you like this kind of perfumes, again, why not if you can find it. In terms of occasion, this is very opulent, but it's very versatile. You can dress it up, dress it down, daytime, nighttime, special occasion, casual, formal, informal, anything you want. You can wear it to a supermarket, you can wear it to a wedding. It's that good. And in terms of season, this is better suited for warmer weather, but again, because it's got depth and complexity to it somehow, you can use it all year round, especially because it lasts long time as well, and that makes it again very, very versatile. So let's go to the perfume itself. As I said, this one is almost impossible to find any information about it anywhere apart from Profumo. For some reason they have a note breakdown of it, and to my nose it is correct, although it is not a full picture. For example, they are saying on top we have bergamot and mandarin orange, which is correct. When it opens up with a big citrus, and the citrus is on here very well done, very smooth, very rounded, no sharpness, no harshness, no chemical, nothing in here. It's just basically a pure, beautiful, pure perfume. So when it opens up with that zesty, lemony, bergamonty, orangey feel to it, is very, very apparent, and that gives it the uplifting feel. So it's very uplifting, it's very happy, it's very bright, and that is very, very alluring in the same time. After that, you face with lavender, big lavender in here, and the lavender in here is quite clean overall, but giving it a hint of that herbal aspect as well. The other thing they are not mentioning, which I smell quite strongly, is a rose. But the rose in here is not a huge player, is behind the lavender, mainly is a supportive role or giving it another dimension in terms of floral. So I'm smelling a little bit of rose in here, definitely. And also in the base we have patchouli, we have cedar and vetiver, but I smell patchouli as well, because again they're not mentioning it in here, and that patchouli giving it depth and complexity. But overall, the both vetiver and patchouli here are on the clean side of things, on the bright side of things, on the little bit grassy, little bit earthy, yes, but mainly on the fresh side of things rather than deep and dense and thick. So the cedar in here, I smell something like a cedar sandalwood combination, which is very, very clean. Again, in the base they are very, very clean, but it's very, very woody. From get-go you feel the wood, but later on it gets woodier and woodier, and it becomes very, very strongly woody in the base later on. There is a musky aspect to this perfume as well, which is from the get-go. There is an underlying muskiness to it, but it's not a big player, but you feel it all the time, which is again very, very clean. Overall, this perfume is very clean. So it's very clean, it's very fresh, especially the first half an hour to an hour is super fresh. Later on it gets a little bit deeper, denser, but not too much. So overall, if you like what I described, to some extent, for some reason, it reminds me of Moschino Toy Boy by Moschino. For some reason, I think it's the combination of the rose and the patchouli in here reminds me of that one. Although the rose and patchouli in here is much more toned down, so this one is more aromatic fougere rather than being like a Toy Boy, which is very, very floral and very patchouli dominant. So it's a rose patchouli dominant, the Toy Boy by Moschino, but here is much more toned down, and the aromatic fougere is much more apparent in here. But for some reason it reminds me of that one to some extent, maybe around 40 to 50%. Okay, so just to put you in the right direction, but it's nothing to do, I mean, it's not a copy of it, it's not 100%, it's not a one-to-one to it, but to some extent it reminds me of that perfume. So if you like that perfume, but you like it more on the classical side, and you like it more aromatic fougere, and you like it more masculine, this is a much better perfume to my nose, for my experience, for my age, than the Moschino 2 by Toy Boy. The other things that they're not mentioning in here, which I can feel a little bit, and that is fresh spiciness. So it's got a herbal, a grassy green aspect to it, yes, and also a little bit of fresh spiciness, which is like a ginger nutmeg combination, but it's not a huge player, but it is quite noticeable as well. So it is quite a complex fragrance for a fresh fragrance, for the aromatic fougere. This is a very well done perfume. Overall, beautiful pair. I highly recommend it if you can find it, and if you can find it for a good price. I think when these perfume were available, or they came out, they must have been around 60-70 pounds or something in that vein. But as I said, it's quite it's quite hard to find, and I have no idea what their retail is. As I said, no publication about these perfumes whatsoever, not even one sentence. Even if you Google it, if you AI it, nothing. So overall, beautiful perfume for people who like their classical fragrances, aromatic fougere, but little bit modernized. So aromatic fougere classic, but hint of modernity to it as well. Very well done, very well put together. Beautiful perfume. I absolutely enjoyed it to the max. I give it 10 out of 10 for the beautiful construction of this perfume. When you smell it, you smell quality, you smell know-how, you smell knowledge, which is why they're not publicizing it at all. I have no idea. So very good perfume. Highly recommend if you can find it for a good price. So if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you have anything else from this brand, JPD or Jean Paul Dupont, please let us know your experience. What do you think of them? Are they good value for money, or they smell good, and all these good things? Don't forget to hit those buttons, please, for supporting me, to encouraging me, to motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future, that no soul on earth is talking about anywhere else, just apart from this channel. That's why my channel is called The King of Hidden Gems, for reasons like this. So if you like to purchase one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very beautiful in return, you could do that. I leave them in the link as well. They are ultra beast mode, 100% natural, amazing value for money. They smell great. They are very artistic and unique. They are like time capsules. They take you different places, different time. And I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of, and that makes them very bold, big, very long lasting. As always, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your love and support, and I see you later. Bye.